Hey roofers, are you tired of your Google pay-per-click ads not working? Is the cost per lead expensive? Or are the conversion rates terribly low? There is a huge opportunity for roofers to get more leads from Google pay-per-click ads right now if you set up your campaigns correctly. In case you don't know me, I'm Kerry Blackburn from Roofer Grow. We specialize in helping roofers just like you with their online marketing. In this video, I'm going to show you tips on how to get more roofing leads for less, including how to structure your ad groups with relevant keywords, what keywords are working to get lower cost leads right now, why negative keywords are extremely important, how to optimize your ads for mobile phones and specific audiences, the basic structure of a landing page for where to send your Google Ads traffic, and how to automate follow-ups so you can close more leads. Let's head over to my computer and I'll show you all of this and more. All right, I've moved over to my computer now. I'm going to show you the best way to get leads from online marketing right now for your roofing business. So looking here, I'm showing you a 30-day period for one of our clients. And this 30-day period is September 9th to October 8th of 2023. So if you look here, what we've done is that we've got, obviously this in one campaign here, and you can see 59 conversions. Now a conversion is only a phone call or if somebody fills out a form. It's not something where other companies will say, hey, a conversion is if somebody goes to look for directions to get to your business. As a roofer, you don't need people coming to your business. You need phone calls. You need form submissions so that you can get back to them and contact them. You don't need this other stuff that some of these other marketing companies try to tell you that you need. This is one of the advantages with us is that we work with roofers. We've got a ton of roofers that we work with doing this. We have so much more data and know so much more about what works and what doesn't work than general marketing companies. And as you can see here, 59 conversions a month. You're looking at over a 30-day period, they were getting 2 leads from Google Ads a day. The conversion rate from anybody going from an ad to the landing page was 30.41%. The industry standard is 3.3%. I'm going to show you why we did this. And if you try to do this on your own, how you can do this as well. So let's move over here. The next slide is that this is what inside that campaign, these are the ad groups that we've set up. So these ad groups are set up specifically to be relevant to certain search terms. So for example, if you look at residential roofing, commercial roofing, those are only keywords that are relevant to that. So if somebody's saying looking for a new home roof or residential shingle roof replacement, that type of thing, it's going to be in that. Roofing companies, general, somebody's looking for a roofer, a roofing company, roofing contractor, going to be in that. Now, the advantage of having them separated like this is that if somebody's searching for one of these keywords, so let's use, for example, I'll just go to the next one, say roofing contractor near me. Let's say somebody's looking for a roofing contractor near me. They're going to see an ad that says that. They're going to get to a landing page that says that, and they're more likely to convert because you're keeping these people within a funnel that is relevant to what their original search term was. If you were, say, somebody looking for a shingle roof or looking for a commercial roof, and all of a sudden a shingle roof, they end up going to a commercial roofing page, or a commercial roofing keyword going to a residential page. That doesn't work. People get lost and they go, this isn't what I was looking for. You have to hold their hand down the whole process, and it has to be the same as what they're searching for. So the keywords when the ad has to match the keyword, the landing page has to match the keyword in the ad. All right. So this is how we break it down. What I'm going to show you is some of these keywords here shortly, but let's take a look at this one ad group here first, roofing companies. You're looking at a cost per conversion of $47, 24 conversions for this one ad group, $47. That is really cheap. And then look at the conversion rate, 80.86%. And the industry standard is 3.3%. As you can see in the last slide here, that was 10x higher. Now you're looking at way more than, it's like 15x higher than what the industry standard is. Again, this is because of the way that we format it and how you should be formatting your Google ads as well. So here's the keywords, and what I'm using here is the residential roofing, residential roofing / commercial roofing ad group. You can see some of the keywords in here: roofing, residential roofing, commercial roofing, residential roofing. Now, these are all specific to that so that we can get them over to a specific landing page. You can take these keywords if you want. Here's just 10 of them that we use. And you can see here, just roofing alone had 30 conversions. So let me just move over to the other one here. This is the roofing company ad group that I showed you. Look at roofing company here. This is a phrase match keyword. That's why it's got the quotes. So we're saying to Google we want it to be much closer to this. That's why we don't use broad match keywords where they don't have quotes, because you end up getting traffic to your website that is completely irrelevant. For example, we've seen something like fire extinguisher repair when somebody was searching for, when there was, one of the clients came to us, had people searching for fire extinguisher repair because they were using broad match keywords for something like roofing repair. Google figured that fire extinguisher repair is the same as roofing repair, which it isn't, obviously, as you know. So we want to make sure that we're getting the right traffic going to these ads from the right keywords. So that way they're a much higher opportunity to convert. And if you look at the cost per click on a lot of these things, like $15, $20, you really don't want to be paying for a click to somebody that's not relevant. So let's look at here, roofing company, $14 per conversion, 6 conversions. The roofing company. I know that seems weird, but it was one keyword that we came across here when we were doing our audits, and it works. 3 conversions, $6 a conversion. How would you like to get phone calls or form submissions for $6 a piece? And then look here as well, roofing companies in Port Huron. Now, what that means is that this client here is in the Western Michigan area. So we have the, sorry, not Western Michigan. They're actually in Eastern Michigan near Detroit. We put in Port Huron because we saw there were people there searching for that. And you can see here, 3 conversions, $6.43 a conversion. Really, really cheap. And that's based on the fact of how we structure these. So let's head over here. Now, if you look at this, is that you're going to see here the different devices. Now, these devices are mobile phones, computers, tablets. Google shows where the searches are coming from. And you can see the vast number of searches and conversions are coming from mobile phones. So what we do here is a bid adjustment on this. So we want to get more of these because these are coming in at a fairly cheap price. And so we do a bid adjustment of plus 10%, meaning that we're willing to bid 10% more than what the algorithm recommends. So that's going to try to get this client to the top pretty much every time for the keywords that we've put into their campaign or their ad groups. Computers tends to be higher and with a lower conversion amount. So we're actually doing a bid adjustment of negative 10%, meaning we're not willing to spend more to get to the top because they're not converting as much. And even if we do get a click or it does show for this, it's going to cost us less because we've done a negative minus 10% bid adjustment. Tablets, there is some traffic, but there really isn't a lot that what we've seen with all of our clients. And that's one of the huge advantages we have, again, the fact that we work with so many roofing companies that we have all this data and we can set it up right away to say, we like this because we know what already works. We're not guessing. For example, a general marketing company is going to come in, and if you hire a general marketing company to do your roofing pay-per-click on Google Ads, they're going to have to do a whole bunch of keyword research. We don't have to do that because of the fact that we have campaigns running all over North America. We know what keywords work. We know what keywords don't work. You want to make sure that you're getting the right keywords working for your campaign and that you're not using broad match keywords. You can see here the quoted ones here again, roofing company, that's phrase match. And you're going to see the ones with the brackets around it, roofing company, that's an exact match, meaning that we want to be much closer to what the original intent of this search term is. So this allows us to not only get these campaigns working faster for our clients, but it also is that we're not going to be guessing as to what works and what doesn't. We have that. We know what works. We can set up a campaign right away with keywords that we know work. And there won't be wasted money on clicks that are irrelevant. So what I mean by irrelevant is that there are searches that people do all the time, whether it's for a competitor, whether it's even for somebody looking for Flex Seal roof repair. Do you really want your ad showing for Flex Seal because somebody can just go get that spray stuff and do it on the roof? You don't want that. So that's one negative keyword that we use. You need regular keywords. You need you need a whole bunch of negative keywords to make sure that your ads aren't showing for keywords that are irrelevant to you, whether there's something like a Flex Seal or whether there's something like, I think it's Henry's roof patch. You don't want showing for that. And all your competitors. So you can see here, there are almost 10,000, so 9,808 negative keywords, meaning that if somebody searches for any of these negative keywords, our clients' ads don't show for them. So they're not wasting money on irrelevant clicks because those clicks are expensive. And if your daily budget is gone, your ads aren't showing anymore. So we have all that. And if you're going to run your own campaign, you need to be checking what people are searching for on a weekly and preferably a bi-weekly basis, to see what they're searching for so that you can go and make negative keywords out of those specific terms that are irrelevant to you. And we do that on a bi-weekly or weekly basis for each one of our clients, so that way these campaigns get stronger and stronger. And you need to do that with your campaigns as well. So next here is just showing you some of the ads. I can't dig into these ads to show you what's in them entirely, because that would give away a lot of the stuff that we've learned that we don't want to give away, that we've spent a lot of money on to learn. So you can see here some of these ads and how they're structured. This one is specifically for roofing company. And you can see this one ad, 15 conversions, $12.73 a conversion. That's fantastic. We need to take this ad and start changing it up for some of these other ads to be more similar, so that we can get some more conversions for this client. But this is what you want to be seeing on for your ads, and making sure they're structured in a way with the right search terms in it. So if somebody's searching for, like you could see here, let's say it's Port Huron, which is what we were looking at before, Port Huron Roofing Company. If somebody's searching for that, you want your ad to show that as well. So that way they see what they're searching for in the ad, and then they're going to click and go over there. And then you can see the results here. And you're going to laugh at this: conversion rate of 136%. What that means is that when somebody goes to the page, and let's say they fill out the form on the page, and then it gets to a thank you page, but on that thank you page, there's a phone number as well. Say, hey, call us now if you have more info. So a lot of times these people will fill out the form and then call from the thank you page instead of calling from the main page, which they should have done, but they've also filled out the form and called. So that acts kind of like 2 conversions right there. So that's why it's showing as more than 100%. But what it's meaning is that pretty much all the traffic, 11 clicks, have converted into being a lead for this client. And that's simply because we've structured this so properly with all the data that we have to get these ads and landing pages to convert. And here's another thing that you can be doing as well, is that these are audience segments that you can go in and you can optimize with your account. And again, this is something we do very regularly for ours. So we're observing these specific audience segments. There's hundreds of these in Google. And what we've done here is we add these to the account, or campaign, so that Google can track to see where the traffic is coming from, where the conversions are coming from. It doesn't mean that we're targeting them, we're just observing them. So for example here, which makes a ton of sense, if you look at the home and garden segment for roofing services, obviously that's really relevant. It's got 7 conversions at $16 a conversion. So we're saying we're willing to bid 15% more for this specific audience, anybody in this specific audience, because we're seeing it converts. And we're going to get these keywords, the search terms. So when somebody does a search, this client's ads to be at the top, because of the fact that we know that this audience it will convert, gets good traffic. And even things like home and garden, home improvement, obviously that's relevant as well. We're bidding up 10% because you could see 3 conversions, 105. That's more expensive, but still those are good leads coming from that. So we monitor this regularly and we make these adjustments. This is something you should do as well with your account. Amongst other things that are in there as well, is that you should be optimizing these on a regular basis. So that way the account gets stronger, the cost per lead goes down, and the conversions go up. Now, from our ads that we do for our clients, we send them to a landing page. This is what the landing page looks like. We've had to hide a lot of the stuff we have in here because we don't want to give away the secrets that we have with these landing pages, but it's structured in a way to convert, meaning that we do conversion rate optimization. We make sure buttons stand out. We make sure that what it says in the page is what they probably were looking for. So for example, this page would be for roof replacements. So had to hide some things on here, but you kind of get the idea of what the structure is above the fold, or what's called the hero area for these landing pages. We've tweaked these landing pages a lot, and now they are just a machine for pumping out leads, because they get here, it's what people are looking for. It's set up for an easy way to call, an easy way to fill out a form right here on the page. This is how you need to structure the upper half of your page. So again, sorry, we have to hide some of this, but we don't want to give away some of the secrets and the amount, the hours and hours that we've done to tweak these pages to get them to convert as high as they do in those 20, 30, or even 45% conversion rates. Now, again, you're probably going to ask, okay, how can I be sure you're getting phone calls? So here's what we use. We use in our CRM that we use here for each one of our clients. We track this because we want our clients to know where their leads are coming from, and that what the ROI is, a return on investment is. So this client here, you can see 52 phone calls. And that means that we're tracking this 52 first time calls, meaning that they're not repeat calls. So you can see 61 total calls, but 52. So there are a number of repeat calls in there, but 52 first time calls. Some are missed. So we're going to show this to them. Hey, you missed these. Maybe you should have some way of answering it. But you can see the average call duration is 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So those are pretty decent calls. Obviously, some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, but you're getting a decent lead if they're on the phone for that long. And you can see the total call duration over 2 hours and 43 seconds for these calls. That's fantastic. That means these are really good leads that are coming in for this. Now, what I also want to show you here is, well, important thing, tip for you, you need somebody to answer these phones and only have your ads on when somebody's there that can answer them. If calls are coming in and it's going to an answering service, you will not get conversions. They just don't work very well. You need somebody that's going to answer the phone right away. They don't have to go through a phone tree or an answering system. Get on that phone right away, start talking to them right away, and you're going to get a much higher conversion rate for these. And these are the form submission. Actually, this is just showing the phone calls again. You can see some of these phone calls, 2 minutes and 25 seconds, 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. Of course, you can get some phone calls that aren't right here, the 23-second ones, but these are long phone calls. These are good phone calls here. Here's form submissions. So this is a 1 month period, 18 form submissions on this. People have filled out the form to get a call back. And this is the full list. I had to cover the names. Obviously, there's a privacy thing here. And you can see from page search, from Google, this is the keyword that the keyword ad group that people were looking for in the residential roofing, commercial roofing. And you could see that these forms as well. So if you're getting form fill, immediately you got to contact these people as quickly as possible. If you contact these people within the next 2 to 5 minutes when they come in, you're going to get a much higher closing rate on these. If you wait a day, forget it, gone. You're not going to get that opportunity. So you need somebody who will jump on these right away. We have a system that does that with text messaging right away. We have an automated text messaging service. You need that as well. So just to kind of show you here, this is what it kind of looks like. Again, we've had to hide some of this stuff. Thanks. This is so-and-so with whatever roofing company. Thank you for submission information on roofing service. What is the best time to give you a call? This person right away says you can call anytime. And this, as soon as that lead came in via form submission, this system took over to text them right away. And you could see here, they got texted, they got an email, and they responded to call back right away. You need this type of thing. This is what we provide for every one of our clients as part of our service. It's no extra cost for this. And just to show you another example, here's a notification that their roofing project has been scheduled. And you can see here, they even said, let's go with the weathered wood shingles. Fantastic. This is an actual closed job where they went and installed the roof. And next example over here is, this is just showing the opportunities in our CRM here. You could see the book consultations. You could see they've done over 500,000 in estimates sent, estimate follow-ups, 112,000, sold jobs, 65,896. You can see one of them was even 65,000 for one of the jobs. These other ones here look like roof repairs for small ones here. Completed jobs, there's a $4,400 one, a $27,000 one, a $37,000 one, $13,000 job. These are all going through this system that we've set up here with the CRM. You need to be tracking this as well to see where your leads are coming from, whether you're closing them or not, how much money you've made on them, so that you have a proper return on, know what your return on investment is, and you know where your money is going. Whether you don't want your money just to go into some black hole thinking, well, I'm putting money in marketing and I don't know if it's coming back, but it seems to be working. You need to know better than that. So that way you can always scale by putting more money into those areas that work, taking money away from those that don't work. So if you're interested and you want to talk to us, head over here, roofergrow.com/roofer-PPC. Read through our page, sign up for a free demo. Demos are free. We'll give you a full demo on what we do with our clients, and we could show you what we can do for you. So head over there. And also, here we are again. You can book a free consultation, roofergrow.com/roofer-PPC, or you can click the link in the description below and book yourself a demo, or just find out more about us. All right. Thanks very much. Hope to see you and hope that some of this helped you with your Google Ads campaigns for roofing. Thanks.